What is going on in the world of entertainment and beyond? We're bringing you the absolute latest, the hottest takes, and the stories that everyone will be talking about. The news cycle never sleeps, and neither do we. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest moments that matter. From unexpected accusations to groundbreaking shifts, we've got it all. Buckle up, because you're about to get the inside scoop you won't want to miss. Let's dive in. Big reveal. Will Smith is facing some serious heat right now, with accusations flying that he's using AI-generated fans in his tour videos. We're talking about bizarre visuals, distorted faces, and signs that just don't add up. Is this a new era of fan engagement or a major misstep? Get ready for the breakdown. And it's not just about the visuals, it's about the impact. We're seeing a massive shift in how artists connect with their audiences, and the lines between real and artificial are blurring faster than ever. What does this mean for authenticity in the digital age? Plus, we're diving deep into the ethical questions surrounding AI in creative spaces. Where do we draw the line? What are the implications for artists and fans alike when artificial intelligence enters the picture? We've got all the angles covered. Finally, we're tracking a story that's got everyone talking, a development that's creating waves across industries. Stay tuned as we unpack the details and what it means for you. Don't miss a single second. Hit that like button, subscribe to Hollywood Men, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Unusual crowd dynamics. Will Smith's recent tour has landed him in hot water, with fans and critics alike pointing to what appear to be AI-generated images of fans in promotional videos. The controversy erupted after a clip was shared from Smith's official YouTube channel, captioned, "My favorite part of tour is seeing you all up close. Thank you for seeing me too." However, viewers quickly noticed a series of visual anomalies that suggested artificial intelligence had been employed in the footage. Numerous social media users have dissected the video, highlighting several bizarre elements that are difficult to ignore. Among the most frequently cited issues are distorted facial features on some audience members, hands that appear unnaturally shaped with some seemingly possessing an extra finger, and even a sign in the crowd that reads FR6SHCRINCE. A clear, albeit misspelled, reference to Smith's iconic character. Another peculiar instance involves a man's knuckle appearing to merge with the sign he is holding, which reads, "You can make it helped me survive cancer. THX will." In another segment, a woman's wrist is obstructed by the headband of a person standing behind her, a spatial inconsistency that points to digital manipulation. The reactions online have been swift and largely critical. Comments ranged from disbelief to outright condemnation. "Why is the crowd fake?" one fan questioned, echoing the sentiments of many. Another commenter expressed a mix of embarrassment and amusement, stating, "Equal parts embarrassing as it is hilarious." A particularly cutting remark read, "Imagine being this rich and famous and having to use AI footage of crowds and bot comments on your video. Tragic man, you used to be cool." The pervasive sentiment among critics is that the use of AI in this context is a sign of desperation or a disconnect from reality. Some even speculate whether the blatant use of AI was intentional, designed to spark conversation. Smith, 56, kicked off the UK leg of his Based on a True Story tour in Scarborough on August 24, supporting his album of the same name. This tour marks a significant return to music for the actor, who released his first album in 2 decades earlier this year. The tour has seen emotional moments, including Smith breaking down in tears during a show in Las Vegas, where he reflected on personal milestones and the loss of his Fresh Prince of Bel-Air co-star James Avery. Despite the emotional resonance of his live performances, the AI fan controversy has cast a shadow over his current promotional efforts, raising questions about authenticity and the evolving landscape of fan engagement in the digital age. But is this the only instance of AI causing a stir in the entertainment world? We're about to find out. AI's growing footprint. Will Smith is currently facing a storm of online criticism following the release of a promotional video for his Based on a True Story tour, which fans are alleging utilizes AI-generated crowd footage. The video, shared across social media platforms, features Smith performing his track, "You Can Make It," with the latter part of the clip focusing on the enthusiastic audience. While intended to showcase fan support, the visual presentation has instead ignited a debate about the authenticity of the depicted crowd. Upon closer inspection, viewers began to notice several discrepancies within the crowd shots. These included signs held by fans that contained unusual text, such as LOVUFR6SHCRINCE, and distortions in the physical appearance of individuals. Notably, some audience members' hands were depicted with unnatural shapes, leading to accusations of AI manipulation, with one user pointing out that the fingers seemed to have inconsistent lengths. The sign that reads, "You can make it, helped me survive cancer. THX will," also drew attention, particularly the way a person's knuckle appeared to blur into the sign itself, a common artifact in AI-generated imagery. Furthermore, one particular shot showed a woman holding a sign, but the headband of another person behind her seemed to pass through her wrist, an impossibility in real-world physics and a strong indicator of digital alteration. The accusations of AI usage have sparked a polarized response from the public. Many have expressed disappointment with comments like, "Why are these AI people in the crowd? That's embarrassing." And that, from West Philly part, is clearly AI generated. Pause and look at the crowd. These reactions suggest a sentiment that using AI to fabricate audience support is a disingenuous practice. However, not all reactions were negative. Some fans defended Smith, with one commenter writing, "You already changed my life at Will Smith, and now I'm honored to change hundreds of thousands with you on stage. More love, joy, and noise to the world." This indicates a segment of his fanbase remains supportive, prioritizing the artist's message over the perceived authenticity of the visuals. This controversy unfolds as Smith continues his first-ever headline tour, which commenced in June and is scheduled to run through September. The tour supports his latest album, based on a true story, released in March, marking his first studio album in 2 decades and featuring collaborations with prominent artists like Big Sean, Russ, and his son Jadden. Smith had expressed considerable enthusiasm for this tour, noting on Instagram, "I'm going on tour this summer. All these years, I've never done a headline tour and I can't wait to see you guys." Despite his excitement and a recent performance at the Cabaret Vert Festival in France, Smith has not yet issued a public response to the AI fan claims. The debate continues online, with a portion of his fanbase feeling let down by what they perceive as an over-reliance on artificial intelligence, while others remain focused on celebrating his return to the music scene after a significant hiatus. While Smith's tour is making headlines for its visuals, another major artist is making waves for a very different kind of digital disruption. Blurred lines in performance. While Smith is currently embroiled in a controversy surrounding his Based on a True Story tour, with allegations that he has employed AI-generated footage of fans in a promotional video. The video, shared via his official YouTube channel and titled, "My favorite part of tour is seeing you all up close. Thank you for seeing me too," has come under intense scrutiny from viewers who claim it features digitally manipulated audience members. This has led to accusations of the video presenting a fake AI crowd, a notion that has been met with a mix of criticism and disbelief from the online community. Upon detailed examination of the clip, several inconsistencies have been identified, pointing towards the use of artificial intelligence. Many audience members in the video exhibit distorted facial features, a common characteristic of AI-generated images that struggle to render realistic human likenesses. Furthermore, the hands of some individuals appear unnaturally formed, with reports of some having 6 fingers. The signs held by the crowd have also become a focal point of the debate. One sign prominently displays the message, "You can make it, helped me survive cancer. THX will," but features a peculiar visual glitch where a man's knuckle seems to merge with the sign itself. Another instance highlights a spatial anomaly where a woman's wrist is intersected by the headband of another person behind her, an impossibility that strongly suggests digital alteration. The sign reading, LOVUFR6SHCRINCE, has also been highlighted as a clear indicator of AI involvement, given its nonsensical and misspelled text. The public reaction to these claims has been overwhelmingly critical. Many commenters have expressed their disappointment and embarrassment, with one user stating, "Imagine being this rich and famous and having to use AI footage of crowds. Tragic, man." Another critique highlighted the poor quality of the footage, suggesting, So not only is this an abomination to look at, because it's low-quality phone footage that's been heavily AI upscaled, but there's also in-between scenes that are clearly AI generated. The sentiment that artists should utilize actual videographers rather than relying on what some deem degenerative slop is prevalent. Some fans have directly addressed Smith, questioning his judgment and implying that such tactics are an insult to the audience's intelligence. Hey, Will, these PR stunts are going nowhere. What kind of sheeple do you think we are, bro? You can't be this ignorant bruh Euro-strayed mon, it's embarrassing. Smith, who launched the UK leg of his, based on a true story tour in Scarborough on August 24, is promoting his album of the same name, released in March. This tour represents a significant moment for the artist, who had not embarked on a headline tour in 2 decades. His performances have been noted for their emotional depth, including a moment where he became visibly emotional in Las Vegas, discussing personal life events and honoring the memory of his late, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air co-star, James Avery. The current controversy over the alleged use of AI in his promotional material adds a complex layer to his comeback, raising broader questions about the ethical use of AI in the music industry and its potential impact on artistic integrity and audience perception. The debate is amplified by the growing contentious nature of AI in music, with many artists seeking protection for their work, while others are criticized for their own use of the technology. As the debate around AI in music continues to heat up, another prominent figure is finding themselves at the center of a different kind of digital controversy. Digital fanfare or faux fans. Will Smith is currently facing accusations of using AI-generated imagery for his tour's promotional video, a move that has drawn significant backlash from fans and online observers. The video, shared on Smith's official YouTube channel with the caption, "My favorite part of tour is seeing you all up close. Thank you for seeing me too," has ignited a firestorm due to apparent visual inconsistencies that strongly suggest the use of artificial intelligence to populate the crowd. The core of the controversy lies in the visual details presented in the video. A Reddit user first brought these suspicions to light, noting that close-up shots of the audience reveal telltale signs of AI generation. Specific points of contention include distorted facial features, particularly around a sign that reads, "From West Philly," and oddities related to individuals holding signs. One such sign, bearing the message, "You can make it, helped me survive cancer." THX Will has drawn particular attention due to the unnatural appearance of the hands holding it, with one commenter on Instagram noting, "This AI slop is so embarrassing, LMAO, pause the video, and you can see the inconsistent finger lengths, and that the cell phones warp in the palm of the hands." Another user confirmed their suspicions after pausing the video, stating, "I had to come see it for myself. I paused through the crowd clips, and it's definitely AI generated." While some have suggested that image upscaling technology might be responsible for these visual artifacts, the consensus among many viewers is that the evidence points towards deliberate AI implementation. The online reaction has been largely critical, with many expressing a sense of embarrassment for the artist. Comments frequently label the alleged AI usage as embarrassing and question the necessity of such methods. The sentiment that real videographers and authentic crowd footage would be preferable to digitally generated elements is widespread. There's a clear division between those who see this as a misstep and those who might offer a more lenient interpretation, though the former appears to be the dominant view. The situation highlights a growing sensitivity among audiences regarding the authenticity of digital content, especially when it involves the representation of real-world events and fan engagement. Smith is currently on the UK leg of his, based on a true story tour, supporting his album of the same name. This tour marks a significant point in his career, as it is his first headline tour in 2 decades. The album itself, released in March, has been met with mixed reviews, with some critics praising his rapping ability while others finding the lyrics uninspired. The controversy surrounding the AI-generated fan footage adds another layer to the narrative surrounding Smith's current musical endeavors, raising questions about how artists leverage technology to enhance their public image and connect with their audience in an increasingly digital world. The discussion is further contextualized by broader conversations about AI's role in creative industries, including recent instances of AI impacting other artists and public figures. But is AI the only technology causing ripples in the creative landscape? We're shifting gears to another story that's making waves. Will Smith's tour is under fire for allegedly using AI fans. We've seen bizarre visuals and online backlash. What does this mean for authenticity? Plus, a major tech development is changing the game. And don't forget, we're tracking a story that's got everyone talking. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our updates.